Thank you, Elizabeth. Let's bring in now retired FBI Special Agent Robin Dreeke. Robin, thank you for moving with us on what is certainly a very fluid situation here. We're talking about a huge campus here. What is the priority when it comes to an active situation like this with so many moving parts?
First thing, obviously, safety. Number one, secure, safety, keep the students and staff safe. I think the protocols that it looks like they have in place did a fantastic job of that. You saw a massive police presence with multiple agencies rapidly coming on scene, which is exactly what should happen in these situations. What was really interesting when Alex, the staff member that was being interviewed during the last segment, was saying, we're looking down that road, the shot right here that you're seeing. What was interesting was you saw a group of law enforcement, look like SWAT members maybe, escorting two civilians in vests down that road. So there's obviously another presence there. It looks like civilian professionals of some sort that were actually being escorted towards something. So that was also very interesting to take a look at.
Yeah, and as we take a live look at the scene there, we can see some type of law enforcement officer there. It looked like putting on a bulletproof vest there, putting on a helmet. We can see him putting his gun there as he walks toward now the center of your screen. So Robin, what do you take from what we are seeing now? Because obviously, you know, we're seeing law enforcement officers put on their gear, right? But we're not seeing any type of like running or scrambling, at least not from this vantage point. So from what you are seeing, what do you take from this?
Right. A few things that really struck me early on and still as we're getting more data points in here. And that is one, they said one shot was heard. And so that's actually a good sign that it wasn't multiple. So we had one shot. I think we're seeing reported or alluded to one victim. That's good in the sense that tragic, but not more. So you're seeing a sense of orderly calmness with a huge presence. So no one's scrambling. It doesn't look like things are out of control. It looks like to be a lot of good command and control in place. And as I said, it was interesting that I saw two civilians that had bulletproof vests on that were directed by law enforcement. Then they were surrounded as they walked down that road that you're seeing towards something. So that says that, hey, they're either gearing up for a conversation, a dialogue with someone, whether they have someone, they're getting ready to think they might have someone soon. It wasn't just, hey, let's get SWAT here and get ready to take someone down physically. It looks like someone's getting ready to maybe communicate.
Absolutely. And you mentioned the fact that we are seeing calm, at least from this live vantage point, as you take a look at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, again, active shooter situation, authorities telling people there to shelter in place. But again, we know that the call went out at approximately 1 o'clock Eastern, so it's just after 3 there now. So they've been in this active shooter situation for approximately 2 hours. Things, at least from this vantage point, do appear calm. We're not seeing chaos there, Robin. But again, just go through how authorities even secure an area as large as a university campus. We're not talking about one building. We are talking about multiple buildings, so many places to hide. And then obviously school is back in session. So many people are present on campus.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what they're doing. The first building they got at least was the call from where the shot came from. So they secure that science building first. And when you saw the 3 people coming out with their hands up, those are individuals that were directed to demonstrate that they're compliant and listening to instructions and that they weren't a threat. So they weren't suspects. They were just coming out with their hands up to show that they're safe and safe to law enforcement bringing them out. So as they secure that building, then they have this massive concentric circle around the university, and they're going to go building by building, one to try to find this individual who you have up on the screen right now as a person of interest. We don't know how he became a person of interest. I'm glad we have that information to put out there. But they're also in an abundance of caution, ensuring that there's no other shooters. Was this a bigger plan? Was it a small plan? So they actually, it's part of that protocol they do to make sure that the entire campus is safe, one building at a time, methodically, being patient and exercising their protocols, as we said.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.